Yo, she was born that way. Yo, she like she it was a whole woman model, yo. And you were just like, I mean, she looked generic, yo. She you right. Kerwin. He said it so he's yo, he said it yo, he said that shit without any hesitation, yo. It wasn't like a stutter. Like I think about it, that shit flowed out. But I mean, for me, I mean, I want to see a character, right? If I want to get my money, I want to see a. No, you didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish. I would love to see a nigga full, like a no, like a full on black, either a male, either like a black, he is a bird, either like a full black woman or a full black like a whole like the whole culture. I will be so happy. I will be so happy. I will be so happy, yo. hmm I mean, because we're more than that, man. We all look different. Like I remember this white chick. She was like, "I'm just not into black people, like black guys, right?" And I was like, that's funny because we don't even look the same. Like, I don't look like you, Kerwin, or Jemiah, or fucking Justin. Some people are like, first of all, why you in the background? He said, yeah, I do like pink, pretty in pink. Why he say okay? Why he paused? He said okay. Okay. I was really thinking that, yo. The what? The what? It really is. Like nobody don't see that. Yo, they do with different shades of share, yo. And now they and now they just added like 50 shades of share. They do though. Yo, they are looking. They trying to look like dolls and shit. Like the fucking baby hairs. I saw a white chick. I saw a white chick with the baby hair. I'm like, but it was all. I was like, but it was already though. I don't understand that shit too. You know what I don't understand? People that worship fucking what do you call it? Celebrities, yo. Like they like they'll die on a hill for them. Like I'm like, are you do you have stocks? So you know what? Just say we can't. So we can't. You, but you are though. But you see. But you are though. No, no. Laura Croft, yes. Laura Croft, yes. No. Laura Croft, she. No, nope. I'm waiting for the day that they unlock the fucking PS1 classic. Act like I won't stream that shit every day. That's not, I want it so bad, man. It's not. It's not. Uh, yeah, but I want to like have you know what I mean, turn on my console because they got siphon filter and shit like that, and I'm like, well, if I can put the no. What are you talking about? Siphon filter? That's Sony. That's Sony. No, you don't understand, man. Back when I was younger, Lordy, yo, I did. I think I told you about that, didn't I? I saw, I had the fucking Tomb Raider, the last revelation when they really made her curvy. I pulled out them infinite Uzis. I was like, ooh. Sticky. That shit was stiff. Ooh, that was fucking ridiculous, man. I remember my mom did find one of them damn socks, yo. She's like, look at this shit! I'll pay all this fucking money for these socks! I'll stop you, blood! And then she mentioned about like a sin or some shit. You know that's a sin. She was like somebody dropped the seed on the ground or whatever and was doomed for it doomed his whole lineage or some shit. I was like, that's not how the story went, but it was okay though. She was she said a whole bunch of shit. I was like, look at this bitch. She wasn't as bad as she could have been, right? Because ultimately, uh, she was a heavy sinner as well. Like she always preached the fact that she was like, I am a sinner, and I'm gonna let you know, but I'm trying to do better. That was her motto, and I follow that too. I'm trying to be better, trying, but that shit had to be traumatic though. Have fucking around with that. No. I'm talking about being in the church. and being have to be forced to fucking, you know what I mean? But but you know what? But you but you know what though? What was funny about this whole situation, right? When I used to go to the church, right? It was always these people, these pastors. First of all, you're not supposed to be a woman pastor anyway, but that was yeah, yeah. You're going to get yep. So anytime you see that shit, anytime you see that shit, you already know that's already an issue. But even if right, even if you didn't want to look at it that way, right? I was like, isn't gluttony one of the fucking seven deadly sins? Because you're a big bitch. No, it doesn't mean that. It just means that because they, okay, so you know that you in the, essentially the body is flawed and you're going to, but what matters is the what? I never heard of that word. What is that? No, no, no. Intention is what I was looking for. Like, you should, yeah, this is like I don't know about all that, but I know I don't know about all that, but because it was, well, anyway, I won't go there. So what I will say, right, is that, because that's how my mom goes. She says that you know, she did a lot. She cussed, you know, she was a fucked up woman. Not gonna lie to you, but she did the best that she could. Chill. No, I know, but what do you mean? Yeah, the black church is like really like the typical black. It's really fucked up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like like no, you talking about you? Oh, you talking about the fucking yeah? That shit's fucked. and they get blown under the like, yeah, money. Nope, nope. You on point. You are absolutely on point. You find them evil beings. I like how you said it. You sound genuinely like interested. Are you saying they're aliens? I like how you tried to clean it up. No, 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 that's not what I meant. He always does that shit. Well, you just get louder with it. No, 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 I didn't mean that. No, I swear, no, nigga, you meant that shit. Exactly how you said it. Oh shit. No, I honestly do. I'm gonna like I see. I don't require fucking dossiers of fucking folders of proof. I will say, I feel where you're coming from, Justin, and I know, but I will say that I do. If I okay, so taking religion serious, I know you don't, but like if you were to take religion seriously, I do like if something created us, right? I feel like there's a major disconnect between black people and white people for sure. There's a major difference between us, and I can't pinpoint that. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It's either they're not from here or we're not from there. You know what I mean? And I don't like. It'd be interesting. Wouldn't it be like a crazy ass theory if like we like all like yeah, right? That's what I was going to say. Like basically, we really are like beings that are from different planets that kind of had the same. What you say? No, I'm just saying. I always think like we're like very like humans are very interesting in terms of us versus the other animals in general. You know what I mean? And I don't know why that is. Like you could say intelligence we evolved, but like we just don't have a connection with the earth. Period. As as humans, and I always found that that was a weird thing. Like we don't give a yeah, but we have the need to want to expand intellect and shit like that. Where it feels like animals are just content for where they're at and just being connected to the system itself. I feel like there's something different between us versus other animals for sure. But it is where like you can look at the genetics and shit like that. And I know this is going to sound like super like what do you call it again? Xenophobic or whatever. But like there are massive like there's a all right. If you are looking at it on let's say if you want to be more scientific than spiritual, right? I do feel like we as black people are more creative than logical, and white people are more logical than creative. I know it's not all. I'm not always, but like and I feel like the logical step for the reason why white people acted the way that they in the past, or just acted the way that they acted in terms of like they really saw us as a crazy ass threat logically because of our whatever genetics that we have, like us being bigger or whatever the case is, and they're like, nah, we can't have that, like logically, and we just weren't thinking in that. We weren't thinking that way. You know what I'm saying? We were thinking about other shit. Right. Yeah, every race had some kind of slavery. But the thing is, we were able to communicate and all sorts of shit, and I feel like that scared them. Not only were we like, you know, physically superior off rip, even though they were breeding us essentially, but like we were already like a superior model body wise. You know what I'm saying? I love the mystery of it all, to be honest with you. I really do. Like, I feel like it's no secret. I want there to be more to this world than what it is. Like, I would hate for people, like, people are so like, oh, I don't want to look at it any more than what it is. They're very like closed minded when it comes to that shit. I can stand still, you fucker. No. Baloy. No, I already beat the boss. The thing that I'm trying to go for is the fucking, you know, what do you call it? Fighting? No, no, no. Shut up! I'm tired of you, yo. The fucking, the melee bill. It's not that. It's these one enemies I can't pin down. You know what I mean? In terms of how they want me to fucking kill them. Because they're like super aggressive. Yeah, I was looking at that. I was looking at that too. Yeah. I I'll give you. I'm on my own. What's up? Did they really say that? It does though. Oh, so that's why. That's fucking trash. I was wondering why that shit didn't work. They used to give you what? I thought you said bootleg. Remember how Sony used to put that shit in all their movies? I think they gave a different stake. I forgot. I mean, not different stake. They gave it. Oh my god, man. How are you supposed to really do this shit, yo? I'm starting to feel like this shit ain't possible. I think they got like a small stake. There's a tiny stake, I believe. No. It was. No, it wasn't. Was it? And what would they have? They don't. June, Juneteenth. Pander. You might as well, man. You already alluded to it anyway. He's a racist coon. Coon bum. You said coon bum. Yeah. The fucking the plant house, toy house. That's what they. You're supposed to. Well, you're supposed to protect the world from Ganon.
She can't move. I could grapple in for a big hit.
Basically. Justin is Justin is problematic. I'm bad. I'm getting my ass beat up, man. I don't understand. I really don't understand how they want me to do this. Stop saying Wendy Williams is Oprah. with the swollen feet and everything. She said, "I heard." That's fucked up, yeah. Man, I'm sorry. You gotta give me some time. Like, these fucking birds are so fucking problematic, man. Every attack they do, they follow up with a sound burst, which makes Aloy fucking hold her ears, so I can't do anything. You know, not only that, but they also have like sonic things that will knock her. Every attack that they do knocks her down. Every single one. She has no poise. Thanks. It's called white privilege. It's called white privilege. What I want to do with this, I mean, I'm trying to. I want. So so you asking me to pander? I get what you're saying. I mean, it worked. It worked for Wendy. No, but they want. Yeah. He said, "What was over with that?" That's how my mom would handle it. I'll stomp you flat. She was like, at least Judas sold Jesus up for 30 pieces of silver. You sold your whole family up for a biscuit. I was not doing that. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. No, it wasn't. She was so. I was just trying to. Look, I was trying to. You know how you go to your friend's house, you trying to impress everybody. I was like, I don't want them to think that I'm just some uncouth ass nigga. You know what I mean? So I was like, no, I offered. I offered. First of all, they were Spanish anyway, so cut the crap. Anyway, yes, but it was white Spanish, but bum. So anyway, so I go over there and we were already poor, right? Anyway, so I was like, all right, cool. So what I'll do is, well, I just want to play around. You know what I mean? It was, whatever. So they offered me, we were watching a movie and they offered me some food. My mom really told me to not to ever take food for anybody else, but in order to be normal, I was like, that kind of sounds ridiculous. So they did it. So offered the food. I offered to clean the dishes and shit like that. So my mom wanted me to check in every 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, well, where's Josh at, or whatever the case is. And she was like, oh, he's such a nice, she was like, he's such a mild-mannered kid, you know what I mean? He's actually helping with the dishes. And she was like, after he's done the dishes, you told him to come home. And she was like, hey, Josh, your mom said that she wants you to come home after this, right? So I go over there. And she's like, when I get back home, she was like, that's pure fucking embarrassment. I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, you have us acting like that. You acting like that in front of all these white folk. I said, they're Spanish. She was like, they're fucking white. Right? So I was like, what are you talking? I was like, what are you talking about? I just wanted them to know that I have some manners and stuff like that. She was like, they told me what happened. You sat there, they offered you a plate of fucking food, and you cleaned the dishes. She was like, Judas, at least Judas sold Jesus out for 30 pieces of silver. You sold your whole family out for a biscuit. I did not. I did not. The trauma. Yeah, well, first of all, you say, is this food good? At least, as if I really did sold my family out, yo. So stop. John, you know I didn't. No, I didn't. But that was her favorite word anyway, because what she would do, right, is she would shit, damn. The funny thing is, right, I remember I was taking her I was taking her out, right? And I was like, because this is when I first got my license, so I was just kind of like driving her around and shit like that. And she's sitting there, she was nervous because she ended up like driving off of a road and flipping her car years ago. So she was always like she was always super, no, she can get hurt, but like she was always super nervous with the car and shit. So anyway, I'm driving and somebody cut me off, right? And slammed on their brakes just to go to McDonald's. She said, look at this nickel. Almost got us killed for a McBiscuit. I said, there's no McBiscuit. They don't call it that. Or whatever the fuck it was. I was like, all right. But he did cut us off for a fucking biscuit, though. No, that was like the yeah, that was on some bullshit. Like, how dare you? I was like, is that the best you got? Like, I like how we weren't really tired until you looked at the time. Well, you did yawn once. I think you need some that McBiscuit. Mm-hmm. Fillers, what's that? How can you tell? I mean, right. Bum. You know it's unnatural. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm surprised that you didn't go into the field of like, you know what I mean, of like makeup or some shit like that. Who just killed the cat? Disrespectful. For real, he's like a dog? So if you ever go out to Florida, yo, you ain't bringing that dog with you. I mean, cat with you. If you go out to Florida. You say you have a friend down here? Who's gonna babysit? What's your parents? Oh, that's pretty cool. I better get some sleep too. I'm tripping. Cause I have to fucking I have Comcast that